Welcome back everyone to the next episode of Heroquest. It is now the 4th episode, and last time we opened this hallway and found a bunch of monsters. We also found the pit trap next to the treasure chest, actually one in front and one on the side. So we'll now start this new round. We're starting with Barbarian, who's a little bit behind here. Let's see what we can do with him. First, let's roll for his movement. He rolled double 4s, so that's a total of 8 movement points. Before we move to Barbarian, I want to point out that there actually has been a door here all along that the software indicated, but I actually did not see it for the last couple of rounds. Let's put the door in now. This door here. And with the 8 movement, Barbarian can't go fight these monsters, so let's try our luck down at this door that we've just put on the board. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open this door. And let's reveal basically a block tile down there. And we don't see anything further than that. So let me put the tile there. And I don't want him to be separated from the rest of the party. So I think he's going to finish his movement by going back up. So he went, I think that was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 6, 7, 8. Oops. Next up we have the Dwarf. I think he's going to attack and then move out so other folks can access the monsters. So let's do his attack. He has an attack dice of 2. He rolled 1 skull. Monster defense with 1 shield, so 0 body point loss. And then he's going to move. He's able to move 6. With the 6, he's going to move back 1, 2, 3, 4. And next we have the elf. And he rolled an 8. The elf is going to move up and attack. The problem is that the Barbarian, who has a strong attack, he's not doing the attacking because he can't move through and the monsters can't come in. After the elf attacks, he cannot move anymore. So he, once again, would be blocking the doorway, which means the monsters can't come in, and on the next turn, Barbarian, who activates first, won't be able to do any attacking. So I think we're doing this bad iteration of rounds where the Barbarian can't do his strength, which is his attacking. I'm wondering if I should not move the elf at all and let the monsters come in, and then on the next turn, the Barbarian can actually be able to hit some monsters then. But that's kind of wasteful because then the elf and the wizard won't be doing anything this turn. Or we could just take this really slow and attack them one by one at the door like I'm doing right now. I mean, if I were to play a save, that's probably what I would do. Just get them stuck at the doorway there and do them one by one so they can't come in and attack us. All 4 of them can attack at the same time. So what the heck, let's just go with that. So the elf is going to attack now. Attack this goblin. Rolling 2 attack dice. Rolled 1 a hit. And goblin defense with no shields, so 1 body point loss. Now it's dead. And finally we have our wizard. Nothing really I want the wizard to do. I guess I could do search for treasure. Actually, no, let's not search. It's kind of risky to search for treasure because the deck is 50% bad stuff, and we've already searched a couple of times and they were all good stuff. So the chance that the next card is a bad card is pretty big, and I don't know if we can take bad stuff right now. So I think the wizard is just gonna stand there and watch the door, basically hold tight, and let's activate the monsters. Alright, the goblin attacks the elf with 2 combat dice. Ooh, 2 skulls rolled. Alright, let's see how we can defend. Elf gets 2 defense dice, and nice, look at that, 2 white shields, so completely blocked it off. This is 1 strong elf. Next, the goblin, orc I should say, moves up, and that's it. Alright, not very eventful. That's okay, I'm good with that. Alright, this is the turn where we disarm the trap. We get the barbarian to move in here, the elf to step out, and then the monsters will swarm in. So let's do this. Let's roll for movement for the barbarian. Whipping 3. That is not helpful at all. 1, 2, 3. Looking to the room, but not yet in it. Next, Dwarf is going to move. He's definitely going to move 2, so I'm not going to bother rolling dice. He's going to move onto the pit trap space, which we know is the space immediately in front of the treasure chest and the one on its side. A dwarf is going to step on the pit and disarm it. He's going to move now and declare that as his action, he's disarming the pit. And to disarm a pit, we have to roll one of the white die. If we roll a black shield, that means we failed to disarm the trap, and we would take the 1 body point damage associated with the pit trap. However, if we roll anything else, it means that we've successfully disarmed the trap. So let's see how we do. A dwarf is a character that's good at disarming traps, so he's able to do this. And we rolled a white shield. That means we successfully disarmed this pit trap. Excellent. So next we have the elf who's at the door. He's going to attack and then move out from the door. He's going to roll his 2 attack dice. And he rolled 1 hit. Goblin defense with 1 shield, so blocked off. Next, the elf will move out. 6 points of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, protecting the wizard potentially. The wizard is not going to move, but she will search, and she will search for treasure. There are no monsters in the room, so she can do so. Well, apparently the chest is empty. Okay, nothing there. Alright, monster activation. Goblin attacks the dwarf. With 2 combat dice, he rolled 1 hit. We defended with both shields. Excellent. So no hits going through. Next, the orc moves in and attacks barbarian with 3 combat dice, but rolled no hits. Excellent. So okay. And the orc attacks the elf with 3 combat dice and got 1 hit. Let's roll his 2 defense and no shields, so 1 hit point going through. Okay, we took the hit, but that's okay. Let's deal with the monsters now. Barbarian standing right there is going to whack at the orc. Oh no. 3 combat dice and 3 shields. Okay, that does not help. That was a complete miss. I guess the barbarian is pretty rusty right now, having been away from combat for so long. He's not going to move, so next we have the dwarf who will attack the orc, I guess. Let's do the orc, 2 attack dice. Barbarian rolls 1 hit. I mean, the dwarf rolled 1 hit. And it was blocked off with a shield, so no good. And then now the elf would attack the orc. Let's see how it defends. Ooh, 2. Oh, actually 0 black shields. So let's see whether we can hit it with our 2 attack dice. And yep, we got 1 hit. So finally 1 body point loss. Alright, so that's gone. Finally, the wizard will move 4 points of movement. It'll go around 1, 2, 3. Actually, it can't. It will have to go move through a hero. 1, 2, 3, because there's a pit trap there. So 3, like so. And then attack that goblin. And that would be a skull hit. Goblin defense with no shields. It is defeated. Alright, pretty good work on the wizard and the elf's part. Not so good on Barbarian and Dwarf, which is supposed to be stronger. But it is what it is. Let's activate our monsters now. The orc will attack Barbarian with 3 combat dice and roll 2 skulls. 2 defense, 1 shield, so 1 hit going through. 5 to 4. Alright. And then the orc is going to run away, of course. Okay, not very eventful. We found out that the treasure chest was empty. All that hard work for nothing. We took out a lot of the monsters. And I guess we'll have to chase after that goblin and see what's in that hallway, because maybe that's the right direction to go. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys next time.